The opportunity isn't lack of awareness, it's lack of efficient funding.
So to put it in layman's terms, they want to make the conversion, but there's going to be an expense to it. And where do I get that money?
Exactly. You asked the question earlier, why traditional funding breaks down. Its liquidity crunch has ramifications. That's the big issue. Selling investments can disrupt portfolios or trigger capital gains. Just imagine selling your investment portfolio, chunk in your investment portfolio. The last 2 years, for instance, the S&P 500 has a 41% increase in value. So there's going to be gains associated with selling your non-qualified investment portfolio to pay for the tax attributes associated with a Roth. Massive friction. And more importantly, that investment advisor loses the asset, loses the opportunity and the optionality of growing that asset at a potentially 10, 12, 15, 42% as we experienced in the last 24 months. And they, as I said, they forfeit the opportunity. You can't borrow. Borrowing introduces debt, payments, and it has balance sheet risks. As a result, clients delay the execution of Roth strategies because of the funding conundrum. Say that 5 times fast. There's a funding conundrum associated with Roth conversions. We're addressing that. We've developed a product called CHEIFS, Converting Home Equity into Financial Success. And again, it's not a misprint or a misspelling. We spell it the right way, CHEIFS. Very clever. Thank you. The way the product works is as follows. And I'm going to say this again, being from New Jersey, New York area, I actually speak kind of fast. And by the way, I failed to mention, I'm not Robert Downey Jr. I've heard numerous occasions that I actually look like him, and now I'm starting to sound like him. But for those that are seeing this
live, you know what? Now that you say that, you do.
It's amazing.
Oh,
so it's funny. I put the glasses on.
That.
And by the way, these glasses aren't a prop. I actually need them. So before we did this, Michael, this live session, I've had 3 of my associates go, "Oh my God, there he is. There's Robert Downey Jr." So I'll be signing autographs after the session.
Mike, AKA Iron Man.
I wish you had his balance sheet, but go ahead.
Exactly. Well, we
Iron
can.
Man.
He's Iron Dan. So CHEIFS. CHEIFS.
Wait a minute. Okay, that's it. We're going viral with Iron Dan. That's it.
It's Iron Dan. Yeah, thank you, Michael. So CHEIFS. Yeah, so let's get into CHEIFS, how it works. CHEIFS is a non-debt solution where we, Cornerstone, purchase a fractional portion of a homeowner's equity and provide tax-free funds while the homeowner keeps ownership and control of their home. That's powerful. So you no longer have you still have that emotional connection to your home. But what we're introducing is a strategic opportunity to convert that equity into success. And success differs for anybody and everybody. Today, we're going to talk about success in a Roth conversion. So the product works as follows. For every 1% of the home we invest, our equity position increases ultimately to 2.25 times the initial amount over time. I'll say it again, Michael, because again, you had a difficult experience about a week ago understanding this. For every 1% investment we make in a home, our equity position gradually increases over time to 2.25 times that amount. Again, this is a non-debt, no financial underwriting. We underwrite the equity in the home. CHEIFS proceeds can be repaid at any time at a 12.99% annualized cost prior to reaching the ownership cap. Once the cap is met, we're froze. At that time, when the individual exits the home, voluntary or involuntary is death, voluntary is sale or repayment, we receive our fractional percentage of ownership based on the property's value, whether it's up or down. So we've got downside risk. So there's no debt, no monthly payments, and there's no term to our product. So you take those attributes and you align that with a Roth conversion, extremely compelling.